Hello everybody, it's your Elvis friend Adam. Today we're going to do another tour, but I'm going to try to show you things that you didn't see on past tours. So let's dive right in. Alright, we're starting by the front door. As you can see, I have replicas of the stained glass peacock. And there's Elvis on the front door. Right up here, we have the 3 records that came out during Elvis's comeback. That's an uncut sheet of TV guide covers. This is a poster that I bought at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And right past that is a little closet full of Elvis purses, some Elvis hats, Elvis ties, across from the closet and behind this door we have some Elvis stamps from St. Vincent, another set of Elvis stamps, Elvis stamps, and then we have the concert programs. All right, heading into the dining room, we have the Elvis stamp collection that you've seen before. Here's something cool. It's the Captain Marvel Jr. ski jump set. It's like a little paper doll that you can put together inside. There's Elvis. Elvis. The Cypress Room. That's Hotel Peabody in Memphis. That's a menu probably from the 50s or 60s. There's Elvis on the cover of Country Song Roundup. There's another Country Song Roundup. That's the program from Lisa Marie's memorial service. I actually have 2 programs framed in there. And then behind that, those are all Elvis TV guides. And then as you can see, I have some Elvis TV guides in here. There's Priscilla on the cover. I don't know if you could see that cover, but it's like a silver Elvis cookie jar. There's some more TV guide covers back there. The cover with Anne Margaret, if you can see in the middle, that's the TV guide that came out during the '68 comeback special. So Anne Margaret was on the cover when Elvis did the '68 comeback. Some more TV guides in the background. That's my favorite Elvis cookie jar. I bought that across the street from Memphis in one of the old souvenir shops before Elvis Presley Enterprises took over. I always liked this Some Like It Hot thermometer. Or actually it's Some Like It Cool. They made another one with Marilyn Monroe on it, and that one was the Some Like It Hot. So of course you guys have seen the decanters. This is my newest decanter right here. I found that on Marketplace on Facebook. I find a lot of Elvis stuff on there. Oh, here's something right here. That's Nancy Sinatra autograph. And then over here, there's Elvis cookie jar. There's a cool card. Shelley Fabre. You know, she was in 3 Elvis movies. Clam Bake, Girl Happy, and what's the other? It's hard to remember sometimes. Speaking of Clam Bake, there's the movie poster. The Charo press book. Some more movie posters. The 1956 memorabilia. It's not all 1956, but most of it is. Here's something cool or interesting that's in my kitchen. And it's one of those carnival cutouts. You're supposed to walk up behind it and put your head through it. I didn't really have room in the house to set it up that way, so it's just in the kitchen. I don't usually put the bathroom on the tour, but I thought I'd show you guys my new shower curtain. Okay, we've left the bathroom. We're back in the dining room. Here's the Elvis guitar plate collection. I realize some people might think some of this stuff is pretty tacky, but actually I agree, some of it is pretty tacky, but I enjoy it. I enjoy all types of Elvis memorabilia. And of course, there's the King right there. And then behind Elvis, there's the Elvis sales interview record. That's an interview. I think it came out in 1960, or it might have come out in 1958, I'm not sure. Here's some Elvis bobbleheads and some Elvis keychains. That bobblehead with the Memphis 01 was given away in Memphis during one of the, I think the team's called the Redbirds, during one of their games. I could be wrong on the name. If I'm wrong, let me know. All right, we're leaving the dining room, heading into the living room. This wall has some cool stuff on it. The poster on the right was sold at Elvis concerts. The poster on the left is a reproduction made by the original company that made the original poster. This right here was painted by Ronnie McDowell, and it's signed by Ronnie McDowell. It's also signed by Scotty Moore and DJ Fontana. All right. There's me and Lisa Marie. That was taken in St. Charles, Illinois. That's me and Priscilla, and that was also taken in St. Charles. I'm not sure if you saw my video about the Gary Pepper photographs, but here's something I forgot to put in the video. It's a note to Gary. It reads, "Please find enclosed a 10-shilling note and a self-addressed envelope for the 2 pics of Elvis which you have for sale." And then it has Gary's address on there. Eva Street, Memphis, Tennessee. There's my autographed Lisa Marie Presley photograph. There's Elvis looking good. on the cover of Look, 1971. There's the Elvis bust that was broken on Saved by the Bell, if anybody remembers that episode. My favorite Elvis painting, which is actually 3D. It's made out of wood. A friend of mine did it. Here's an excuse me. Here's an autographed bottle of Indian Summer. That was Priscilla Presley's perfume that came out in the 90s. She autographed the bottle for me. That was at a J.C. Penney in Illinois. My Graceland collection. Those are my old ticket stubs to Graceland. And let's look at the inside of Graceland. Is Elvis in there? Hey Elvis, you in there somewhere? Let's see what we can find behind Nipper. Here's something I bought years ago in Memphis. I was told it was from Elvis's kitchen when they repaired the phones. Could it be? The price was too good to pass up, so who knows? That Elvis right there is leather. I don't know what they call it, stamped leather. The Elvis Barbie collection. Here's a cool painting I bought years ago behind these two baby Elvises. Does anybody remember what album cover that comes from? Of course, you remember Cabbage Patch Elvis. Here's some jewelry made by Mike McGregor. Mike McGregor, I believe he made saddles, and I think he worked with Elvis's horses. We're the Flying Elvis's Utah chapter. You guys remember Honeymoon in Vegas with Nicolas Cage? I had that signed years ago when I was a teenager by the Flying Elvi. Me and Sam. I bought my house in 2017, and this is an awesome gift that I got. It's painted on wood. Have you ever seen these? A room with a view? I'm not sure if you can tell, but that's actually 3D. Then we have another one over here. It's a 3D Graceland. And then over here is the jungle room. We have one more. The staircase. Okay, we're out of the living room and we're in the front room. At least that's what I call it. What would you call it? There's the Elvis statue, and behind Elvis is an awesome photo. Elvis and Ali. Above it, we have the $1 Million Quartet. And then beside it is this cool Velvet Elvis. Speaking of tacky Elvis memorabilia, how about that? My uncle used to say that looked like Charlie Sheen Elvis. And if one isn't enough, we'll just scoot on over past this tacky statue. And what do you know? We have another Charlie Sheen Elvis. How you doing, Charlie? Of course, down here are my Elvis records. And you know what? Just in case one scratches, make sure you got 19 more copies of Aloha. There's one of my favorite Elvis lamps. And underneath that is a case full of Elvis DVDs. Here's an awesome RCA sign that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Here's a poster that I bought when I saw B.B. King in person. Was your favorite wrestler the Honky Tonk Man? I don't think we have time to go through all of these. Let's see what's in here that I haven't shown you yet. You saw the Elvis pinball machine. How about this Lisa Marie autograph? Kind of hard to see. Some stale Reese's cups maybe? How about an Elvis pool cue? Here's something neat. An Elvis lamp made from a garbage can. And then over here, the Elvis garbage can. Down here is a table that I made from a shellacked Elvis. If anybody has one of these, you don't have room on your wall, just throw some legs on it. Okay. Now, can you love Elvis and not be a fan of Jerry Lee Lewis? I do love the Killer. There's a Great Balls of Fire poster from the movie. I do have the poster, but I'm actually not a big fan of the movie. I think Dennis Quaid kind of made Jerry Lee look like a fool. And Jerry Lee was an awesome guy. There's that scary robot. $3D Elvis sculpture in the middle. Oh no, we have another Elvis robot. I hope they don't take over the house. Check out this awesome record player. It's not plugged in right now, but it does light up. The top has a CD player. It opens like that. Pretty cool. Some Elvis cards. There's the Memphian Theater seat. And there's Johnny Cash's autograph. I showed you my Jerry Lee Lewis sweater. And I showed you the shoes. But I don't think I showed you the spoon or the bullet. I'll just give you a quick story on both. A friend of mine went to Jerry Lee's garage sale, and I told her, just get me anything you can, and she got me the spoon. So I was thrilled to get the spoon. Yeah, Jerry Lee had a garage sale probably about, I don't know, five or so years ago. And the bullet, I toured Jerry Lee's house years ago. Jerry Lee actually was in the house when I toured it. And I found the bullet on his front porch. All right. And I had a house fire years ago. And this is what was left of 2 of my Elvis Sun records. I couldn't bear to throw those away, so I kept them just like that. Of course, we have the $1 Million Quartet, Jerry Lee, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, and Elvis. Here's something that's pretty cool. George Klein was a host at the Horseshoe Casino in Tunica, Mississippi, and this was one of his business cards. This is me outside of Sun Records. That's Scotty Moore beside me, and that's Bob Moore on the right. Scotty Moore was Elvis's guitar player, and Bob Moore played bass for Elvis. Here's a different set of Elvis stamps that just came out a few years ago. There's the movie poster, early access fan event. Were you there? Here's a Puzz 3D Graceland. And next to that, an Elvis train set. And what could be next to that? An Elvis blow-up chair. How many Elvises can we fit into one display case? That's the Queen of Rockabilly, Wanda Jackson. Here's an Elvis drawing I did in high school with a marker. And it's Elvis in front of some of the places that he made famous. Graceland at the top. There's his little house in Tupelo. Sun Records. And that's his high school back there. That's the display case full of Elvis trains, planes, and automobiles. Well, friends, I hope you've enjoyed checking out some of the things that you haven't seen on past tours. And heck, maybe you have seen some of these things before, but I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, well, before that, please like and subscribe. Until next time, may God bless you as He's blessed me. Adios.